Look, man, I got to go to work.
Raw and Hype is here.
Right.
So I see why you would say it,
but you know. But yeah, I got to go to work soon. This nigga got on a Jalen Ramsey Jaguar jersey and shit and fumbling with the camera. But you know, time is a factor. So.
Writer.
Anyway.
Well, what's up, man? How you been, my man? I just learned something about you. Go ahead.
Go ahead. What did you learn about me?
Well, I just learned that this nigga take trips to feel better, baby.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing from now on, man. When my life gets shitty, I'm getting on the road.
I'm gonna get on a plane. I'm hop on.
You want to know something I heard about the coronavirus this week? We haven't talked about the coronavirus in a while. This week that was kind of crazy. Is that this is how they described him, so this is how I know him. This is so funny to me. They described him as the European Dr. Fauci. So, I don't know his name, but the European Dr. Fauci said, one thing that he don't like about people wearing masks is that people wearing masks gives people the illusion that they can go places when they can't. And I was like, that makes a lot of sense.
What I always thought about people wearing masks is like, how's crime?
Bruh,
you know?
I was literally about to confess a crime because you said that. But I'll just loosely say, my crime activity's gone up since I've started wearing masks.
Allegedly.
As far as jokes go, of course, wicked and weak.
There's a comedy show.
I said the Dr. Fauci part because I say I'm about to start traveling, but it's like I'm gonna be wearing a mask, you know, so I'm gonna be in places with people and shit. But my whole thing is, bro, I work with the public, so me being around human beings is impossible for me to not be around them. So I might as well enjoy my life where you can get round trip tickets to anywhere you want to go for $150. You know what I'm saying? So as long as I can go somewhere for $150 every month that I got 2 days off in a row, and I will advocate for me to get 2 days off in a row, I am going somewhere. Guaranteed.
I like that, man.
Yeah.
That's good. And I feel like, well, it's not great because of the times we're in, but
know.
It's good for your mental and physical health, man. Like,
yeah, man.
Sometimes, hey, think about it like this, man. You ever did something wrong or cut a corner to try to pay a bill? Yes, you have. Why don't we have that same energy with our lives and our happiness and shit, man? You know what I'm saying? It's like...
You mean like cutting corners?
Yes, essentially. You know, telling somebody, hey, man, this is what I would respect from somebody, right? Hey, man, hey, why you steal my shit? Honestly, I just fucked up, man. And it's one of those isolated situations where your shit was there. I fucked up. I needed it.
Right.
I didn't want to ask and waste one of my ass, so I just took it.
Right. Well, look.
You're still a piece of shit.
You know what I used to always say? There's a right and a wrong way to do everything.
Even the wrong thing.
Even fucking the motherfucker over. Hey, man, you looking spiffy in that Jaguar.
You just like the Jags.
Them motherfucking colors is popping on my dog. Come on, baby. I'm telling you, man, it's time to come on over and get on this sad train and root for these boys, man.
The Jag train, it don't move nowhere. But I'm telling you, when you get on that train, we be having parties and all the cabs.
Yep.
You would swear we win and how we celebrate.
Swimming pool, you can't get in it, but you can see that motherfucker from your seats, goddamn.
Big old TVs there for you.
They ain't gonna never show no raw hype on there, but shit, there's some TV in there.
How you feel about NFL right now? What, like, are you confident that the NFL will be able to start this season?
No, the NFL gonna start this season, and the NFL is gonna finish this season, and it's because the NFL do not give a fuck about what happened to any of the players. They give a fuck about that product. Jerry Jones said, "We plan on playing football in front of our fans."
That's one of them answers all questions type statements. Are you not scared of the pandemic? We gonna play football in front of all our fans. Is there gonna be a system in place the way you test people before they come in?
Again, nigga. We finna play foot.
What's your name? What's your name? My name is Jared from. Jared. Let me tell you something real quick, Jared. Football, right? You seen it before? Yeah. We will be playing that.
Fans, you ever heard of them?
Yeah.
We're gonna be playing that game I was just talking about in front of them. I was just talking. Dog, when the Black Lives Matter shit happened, they said Jerry Jones didn't say nothing publicly for 109 days. The owner of the Cowboys, the most prolific, expensive America's team franchise in all of sports. That nigga didn't say one word for 109 days. And then when he did say a word, that nigga said, we gonna play football.
The people have been dying to hear what you think about the new upcoming football season. Oh, you talking about that? Well, I got a comment for you. We will be playing.
Right.
And the fans will be there. And he can say that and be right because people are going if they tell them. Whether they're allowed or not, people will be at that stadium game one. Niggas will be scaling the fucking dome.
There's been a few teams that I've heard ain't playing in front of their fans, like New York and shit like that. But I bet in Vegas they are. I bet all the teams in Florida are. The Cowboys are, so I'm assuming that the Texans are.
I was just about to say, how does that work? Because let's say I'm the Texans and I play the Cowboys and they say, we finna have fans. And Texas is like, whoa. Hey, we made a stand to protect our players. We can't do that. You finna come in the dome?
Straight up. And it's like, if y'all gonna play in front of y'all fans, shit, we may as well. You feel what I'm saying? That's money, that's revenue, so it's hard, bro. All this shit is crazy. Like, I've really gotten to that point where I'm not even trying to be funny, bro, but between certain things that go on in my life, the pandemic, my job, and motherfucking, like, Kobe Bryant, like, the world be making me sad than a motherfucker, man, and the pandemic is helping that. It helped us make me sad.
It accelerated it.
Like, for real, because I'm like, man, I just don't want to deal with this shit no more, man.
You have to deal... the pandemic makes it to where it's one of the times where you kind of have to deal with whatever it is you may not want to be dealing with. Like, it funnels bullshit your way almost. I went by this lady house the other day to do my job, and the lady was like, well, you haven't been here in months. And I looked at her.
Right.
Like, for a second, like,
right.
You want me to explain why, bitch?
Like, that was
okay, you fucking know what's going on in the world. That ain't gonna come fucking by your little fucking spot.
Right.
Fucking bitch.
Okay.
Sorry, man. Things like that upset me because I'm good at keeping my composure. But when you say something unsayable, it makes me mad because it's like, what, you haven't been here in months. Oh, yeah, I was fucking your daughter, bitch.
Whoa.
She came out of college and she was like, can somebody help me? I said college, nigga. That's why my next word was, let me establish this as a grown woman and a scholar. Your daughter is some this dumbass bitch that lives here that I'm fucking. No, I'm fucking the smart one who is graduating cum laude. And I made her cum laude.
Y'all get it? No. All right. I got it. But, yeah. I don't know what happened there, but I'll switch gears.
Real quick before you switch. The reason why I asked what I asked about the football, and then you proved my point by saying with all the shit, that's kind of like, it was a loaded question. Like, how do you feel with all these things involved? Are you going to have a season, and will you enjoy it?
Man, we definitely having a season, and I'm definitely going to enjoy it. But, man, like, what happens when a team have, like, the Florida Marlins and shit where 20 people got fucking coronavirus? And what if one of those people like Patrick Mahomes? And then I think, what if, like, Patrick Mahomes gets coronavirus, like, the week the playoffs start and he can't play? Because they're not going to postpone a game because to me, that's like an injury. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, fuck, what if that happens? Because you even see it in the NBA shit right now. Like, the NBA looking like any team could win.
Yep.
And it's like, that would not happen if we was in normal, everyday, regular
If it was in
shit.
the arenas, that wouldn't happen. Them niggas got to put a tape of niggas cheering when you do something dumb. Oh, that nigga finna shoot a tree. We need to prepare if he misses it. The crowd saying, oh.
And the rumor that I read was that they imported those sounds from NBA 2K. I haven't seen them say it before, like, since it started.
Officially.
But they said it beforehand that that's what they were going to do. And I'm like, that's crazy. And also, it like how you see somebody that was averaging 8 points a game before they went into the bubble, and now they're averaging 25 and shit. And I'm like, the game is so different. Like, they were talking about Paul George said, I perform better in hostile environments. Almost like he was
Pandemic
saying,
Pete?
Yeah. It's almost like he was saying, if it was a crowd, I'd be hooping.
If I was playing in the Cowboys arena right now, y'all would see me hooping.
So it's like crazy, man, and it gets to the point where your job is affected in so many ways. Like, everybody's job is affected. I don't give a fuck.
Absolutely.
What you do, your job is affected.
Even if it's positive.
Yeah, exactly. Even if it's positive, some people just work from home and shit. Like,
what you call it? What the fuck was I just about to say? I don't remember. Switch gears like you usually do.
Oh yeah, I was about to switch it. What I wanted to talk about was what did you think about the podcast that we did with Amp and them, the Random Acts of Podcast joint?
Shout out Random Acts of Podcast. Shout out Amp. Shout out Joe. Shout out Devin. All them boys over there for their hospitality. Shout out to they Random Act fans who over here listening now, cause them great people over there.
We appreciate it.
I feel like we ready for the big leagues. And what I mean by that is because hopefully, if things go how I would like for it to go, the end of this episode will have that episode. Because, this is a last-minute episode trying to get in here and make y'all feel good and happy.
Oh, I see.
Then hit, you know what I'm saying? And hit them with that episode. So our people who listen could at least listen to it. Because my nigga Hype, this is why I said we're going into the big leagues. This was an away game, and this nigga Hype pulled up to play like we was here sitting on this table. So much so that I wasn't ready for it. We there warming up, getting in order. My nigga Hype pull out one of them big guns. Nigga, fuck that nigga. I'll murder that nigga. And I'm like, whoa. Hey, real quick.
I was having a rough day that day.
That nigga Amp.
You wouldn't be able to tell, but I was having a rough
day. That nigga Amp, I clipped the little clip of it where the nigga Amp, right when you said it, that nigga had, me and him clearly had the same feeling. Like an old nigga who trying to do right, and then you bring a young crazy nigga around and he say and do young crazy thing. That nigga looked over like, whoa, okay, he said that.
One thing that I will say to the TheRawHype listeners out there is that I don't know. I do know. It's because this fucking hard drive here is damn near full. That's something I need to work on. Remind me of that, actually.
Yes, sir.
At least it's in front of me right now, and I can watch that motherfucker though. It'll just be a brief pause. Can we do anything about that?
Not really. Well, what I did last time is I took that.
All the audio. Okay,
so
okay.
Continue, my good man.
I forgot what I was about to say.
You was going to say something nice about the good guys over a random acts of podcast. You said the one thing about those guys over there is...
Oh, I don't remember.
It's the Ramsey jersey, baby. I'm over here. That's a goal to me. I don't know if it's football or soccer, but that's a goal.
I give you that. You did have my back there, but yeah, I don't remember. But I was going to say that they told some stories about things that I have never told over here because, one, I forgot a lot of them. And two, because nobody fucking knows me. That, you know what I'm saying? Like, them niggas have known me for a very, very, very long time.
Which is another reason why I want to make sure our people get to hear it, because you have to understand what version we getting of my nigga right now, you know? It's one of them things, like, every story they told, I didn't know, but I know an equivalent story to it.
That's very, very
So it's like, oh, he did, okay, that might be like about the time when he did this.
Right.
I say all that to say, this is why I feel you would appreciate this place more if you knew how, if you knew this nigga a little bit more.
That's true.
Because there's things we can't discuss over here.
I wish I could.
That makes this nigga a legend.
Yeah, I be discussing these things on my OnlyFans now. Like, what I do on my OnlyFans mainly now is that I'm just gonna tell stories about bitches that I can't tell on the podcast. Like, I'm gonna tell real stories about bitches on my OnlyFans, yo. So, like, I'm gonna lower the price real soon when I really get the ball rolling and tell these stories. But, like, I have had some crazy stories about women that I just can never tell. And, like, I'm gonna tell them on there. And, the
nigga's ashamed.
Like, I want to drop, like, a hint to let you know how it's gonna be. But I can't even, like, I done had stories. All right, I'll give you a quick story.
Ooh, come on, TheRawHype story time.
All right, this is a story. I'm not going to tell the story.
We know.
I'm just going to tell you that I'm going to tell this story on my OnlyFans, right?
It's like a preview of the preview.
Right. So, like, one time, me and my homeboy was kicking it in my crib, right? And I was talking to this bitch that he know, like texting her back and forth or whatever, because I had just met her or whatever. But I felt like he knew her because they had worked at the same place. So he told me, he said, yeah, I know her. He said, that bitch fucking, bro. You can fuck that bitch easily, right?
Look how men talk.
So I said, all right. So I'm texting a little shawty and I was like, man, I'm finna pull up.
What's that?
She was like, all right, cool. So
you finna come see me?
I guess I am gonna tell her. So I pull up. And like when I pull up or whatever, I'm like, so what's up? You know what I'm saying?
What's up, baby?
So
you looking good.
So she like, well shit, what's good? So little baby got a baby in the crib. So I'm like on the couch with little shawty, and then like 5 feet away, it's a baby, right? A baby in the crib, right? So I'm like, hell, I done drove 8 minutes. It ain't my baby. I done drove 8 minutes. It ain't my baby. So I pull up. I pull out. No, just playing. I'm just playing. But
we found the name of the episode, ladies and gentlemen. I pull up and I pull out.
So I handle things with little baby in front of the baby, and then I dip like Frito-Lays. You smell me?
Handle the baby in front of the baby. That's not like a feature right now. All them babies that rap. I handle the baby with the baby.
At the time, my homeboy was staying in my crib. So I get back home and I tell him like, man, I go over there and little baby like got a baby there, bro. Like, so I'm like, so I had to smash out in like while a baby was like 5 feet away, right? So then that nigga texted and just said like, what's up, right? I said, hey, bro, you text her, bro. That bitch will let you fuck, bro. And he was like, I finna text her, right? So he texted like, just, hey, what's good? Asked her some questions about where she lived, and he knew it was close because I had just drawn
8 minutes.
Right? So he talking to the breezy or whatever, and then he like, well, shit, I'm finna pull up. So he pulled up on Shawty, and that nigga texts me like, yo, it's for real a baby. It's for real a baby over here.
It's like the little Dave Chappelle joke. It was the baby on the corner of the ground.
So in like a 90-minute span, this young lady fucked me and my homeboy in front of a baby, bro. So these are the type of stories that when I give you stories about women and things that I have experienced about women, people say, oh, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And I say, I know what I'm talking about because I have experienced every type of woman that you could ever experience in every scenario ever.
And that's very important.
Like, I used to holler at a dyke.
See?
Like, a dyke that's married to a woman today that dressed like a nigga, bro.
There's an experimental phase.
I'm telling you, my G. I'm going to tell all of these stories on there, bro.
Look at that nigga.
And there's so many stories about the craziest shit that has happened, bro. Like, that you would never believe, bro. Stories you don't even know.
I know.
Because, believe it or not, I don't be talking about shit like
Part
that.
of you are ashamed of this.
It's just I'm private. But
part of you should be ashamed of
I'm definitely not ashamed.
I have a similar, similar at all. But I did have this young lady, way back when. I'm talking.
That nigga Bernie back say long.
And I wasn't 8 minutes, nigga. I drove by 30. And I thought that was very far. Right? I get there, and because, you know, I used to know her, and so it was a lot of energy, you know? And I, of course, downplayed it. It's like, yeah, it is what it is. With me, with women, sometimes, especially long time ago, you kind of got to let me know what you on, man, because I'm not with this reading your signs and assuming. Look, see, niggas get in trouble 2020 for assuming. If I had assumed she wanted to fuck and fuck off the assumption, she could say something now.
Oh, for sure.
But she had to actually throw it on me. So by what I mean throw it on me, I pull up to the spot. I get there. I was like, all right, this is in the middle of nowhere. At the time, you know, I was always ready, so it was good. I get inside, and there's another girl there, another dude there. They watching TV.
I hate situations like this.
All right, and
that's why I don't go places.
I go in. She's like, oh, no, just come in the back. I come in the back. The room dark as hell. So, of course, I turn on the light. You ain't finna walk me in no dark room. I turn on the light, nigga. It's a baby room. Nigga, baby toys all over, baby blanket, a baby everything in the room. I immediately turned off the lights and did a hype. I drove 30 minutes to get here. I can't. All right, let's get it popping. Nigga, I swear to you, this sound like I'm putting on. Nigga, we get in the bed, all you hear is squeak. I was like, yo.
That'd be like when you jumping in balls at McDonald's and shit.
I'm talking about that nigga lay on the bed on a squeaky toy, nigga. Squeaky.
Hell to the dog, man.
So after I, you know, so then after I'm trying to
pull up and pull out.
After I pull up. But while pulling up, in my mind, it's like, man, this baby shit around here, this baby finna sleep here.
Bro,
I don't know if she kicked the baby out to I don't know what's going on.
It's weird, you know?
So, you know, I do what I do.
That's why I don't like to travel, because if you come to my house and do some weird shit, I can be like, all right, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Just get out of here. I didn't have to drive. I didn't have to use no gas. I'm not inconvenienced in any way, so I'm fine. But if I drive to you, it's like I'm stuck with this deal.
I know, right? I'm setting myself up for this shit.
Exactly, man. But
so, and to piggyback again on what you said, this is why I tend to have a problem with women. Not hate them, because I love them.
Right.
Have a problem with them.
Right.
Women act as if this part of them don't exist.
Yes.
And I can't act like it don't when I see it, bitch.
Yes,
I'm
bro.
on the squeaky toy.
Yes.
She just had 2 niggas pull up.
Yes.
Was the baby asleep the whole time or something?
Man,
don't answer that.
That baby was probably dead, man.
That baby was in the other room watching Caillou.
With this kind of parenting, I mean, shit. But
and that's my point. A person who can have a kid and in a nighttime do something like this,
right?
And then I know about it,
right?
I need to go see her in real life, in real world,
right.
And they just say, no, she's a real good person,
right.
And every other woman that looks like her is the same.
Exactly. I'm like, man, I'm judgmental because of the things that I've seen,
because of experience.
Exactly. I'm not telling you about what I heard. I'm telling you about what I know, man.
So this new hashtag and wave that says protect black women, it upsets me.
Oh.
And not because black women don't deserve their protectance. But it's because they're doing what women love to do.
Which is?
Don't take no fucking accountability for their actions. They act as if things just happen to them because people are just walking around crazy. And, you know? So, and it's unfair to all the people that do protect these women on a daily basis. I said this shit to my nigga over here, and I said I wasn't going to say it, but fuck it, we here. This nigga talking about fucking with kids in the house and shit, so we can talk about it.
Right.
Niggas who don't beat women don't get no credit.
I'm out on this one.
Play the sideline. They don't get no credit. And I only say that because if you ever been with women, love them, take care of them, and treat them like you're supposed to, give them the respect they deserve, you know, all these different things. Within that, you'll see how they do and say things that you
Yeah.
You think what I'm saying, man?
No.
So for you to be able to go through that, live through that, still do them, treat them the way they're supposed to be treated, even though they're not supposed to be treated that way in those instances, you can't get credit, you can't ask for credit, and I sound like some sick motherfucking nigga who's saying this.
And that's why I'm going to tell these stories. I'm going to tell my stories. I'm going to tell my homeboy stories. I'm telling stories. My homeboy hit me up the other day, bro. And that nigga just got a really big promotion and shit. And that nigga said he sent his wife a screenshot of the promotion, right? Like, you see how I'm living, I'm eating. He said that bitch responded back with, hey, we ain't got no more Adderalls.
See what I'm saying?
I'm like, yo, women,
see what I'm saying,
I swear to you, I'm not playing, bro. I say this and I mean it, bro. Women do not give a fuck about anything except for how they feel.
They don't even give a fuck about the kid, nigga. They fucking two niggas while the kid is there in the same room.
If you said that's your daddy, cool. If you fucking that kid daddy right there, cool. Knock yourself out. I don't give a fuck. At least it's both of y'all.
If you fucking hype from the pre-RawHype and the nigga
like, for real. But not me, not the nigga who gonna tell the story or like, let me tell you about this dumbass bitch. But, of course, you don't know that because you don't know me. Because I really just started talking to the bitch. But my whole thing is, what am I supposed to think?
That's what makes me mad enough to say what I'm saying. Because you're telling me in the face of what you're doing and how you're living, I'm supposed to ignore it.
No doubt. When I hear women bashing men, I don't stand up and protect them.
I leave them alone. Because I know niggas ain't
shit. Because they're right. So it's like we all in agreements that niggas ain't shit, but we all are not in agreements that women ain't shit. But the thing about it that's so crazy is that everybody wants to sell on both sides that it's not true that everybody ain't shit. And that's why everybody ain't shit is because we create an expectation that people are something when they ain't. Yes. Most people ain't shit.
They ain't shit.
And when it comes to men and women are not meant to get along. Whoever the fuck made us, they made us not meant to get along on purpose.
That's what I didn't finish saying last week when we talked about this. What I meant to say when I finished off was this is how I know men and women can't be, well, they ain't supposed to be together, because it's set up in a way that it's like, it could never happen, and that's the entertainment for the world, almost.
Right. It's like a sick joke.
It's like a sick joke.
Yeah.
Because it's like, imagine a world, I said that, imagine a world where everyone's peaceful. It's going to be bullshit. Yes. The one thing about heaven that people don't talk about is The expectation of heaven is it's the best and funnest place of ever. Right. If fun down here is fucking bitches or smoking weed, but it's also considered non-heavenly, right. Then how can heaven be popping if I can't fuck no bitches or smoke no weed?
They say in heaven you praise the Lord 24/7. And I'm sorry, I don't care how much of a diehard Christian you are. You do not want to praise the Lord 24/7. You only want to praise the Lord 24/7 because you don't want to burn in flames 24/7. It's like, these are my options. I'll praise the Lord.
It's because you know the alternative. That's why.
So
if you didn't know the alternatives,
right,
you wouldn't be saying, man, heaven where it's at.
And somebody said you can be 25 years old for all of eternity, or you can praise the Lord 24/7. You be like, I'm just gonna stay alive, bro.
Man, I'm sorry, man.
Oh man, we gonna get in trouble for this.
Heaven's pretty turned right now.
Is it?
I didn't know.
Yeah.
They fuck my shit up.
But you know.
But no, I don't want to get off what I was saying. Women do deserve to be protected.
They do.
All of them.
Right.
Every last one of them that deserve to be protected.
Right.
I'm sorry. If this bitch who just fucked 2 niggas with her baby in the house, right? And someone come right after them and they steal that baby, right? I'm sorry. My response is not, you know, men are just so terrible, you know?
Oh,
bitch, where your baby monitor? Like, you couldn't tell. And I'm sorry.
You were asking for this baby.
Shit, it sounded like you wanted it. Hey, can I come over and fuck? You know I got a baby here. Come on over. It's like, he didn't steal the baby. I hit her up. She'll let you fuck. For real? Hey, I want to come over and fuck. You know there's a baby here. Damn it, he didn't steal the baby.
I'm so fucking done with you, man. But this is what sucks about what you're saying. What you're saying is true, but it's looked upon as misogynistic or victim shaming or wrong. But it's like, come on,
because
man.
You can only get to that when you remove the accountability. And that's why women get to that quickly, because for some sad, undisclosed, lordly reason, they tend to remove responsibility of theirs from anything. Hey, my nigga, this is the raw hype, and you know I talk about my life. There, you know the Google, the fucking Google Home. Yeah. You know the plug. Yeah. You know the plugs you plug in your wall in the outlets. Right. My nigga, I'm cleaning my house, rearranging my room yesterday. Right. Right. I pick up my Google Home. Right. My Google Home does not have those 2 prongs that go in the wall. Right. I turn around to my house. I say, household. Right. What the fuck is this? Right. Everyone in that house, the grown woman, the boy, and the little girl. I don't know. And that's what makes me mad. Hype, again, I don't know if we have any here. Oh, we're showing the video. You see these things? The positive and negative prongs that plug in the wall to give anything electricity.
That shit is done.
Hype, it's done. Wow. But not only that, these don't come out.
Nah, they don't.
You have to do a lot in life to have these out. And they want me to believe no one knows how it's out. And then I go, I'm supposed to live in a world where a motherfucker tell me some undoable things got done and 3 people here and no one knows how it got done. Carry on to the next thing, sir. Go in the kitchen.
And this is what I be talking about. Like, people don't want to be held accountable for the things that they do, but then they also want to apologize. And then wonder why their apology don't make me stop being pissed off. And it's because the things that you say don't mean anything. And it's because you show me that they don't mean anything.
Hype, you're just talking about your homeboy whose wife's first response was not about his promotion and what it even could do for their life. It's about her personal need right now. She's going to want us to believe, shout out to her, whoever she seemed to be. Right. She's going to want us to believe that she's really happy for him. And he should know how proud she is.
If she heard this shit and they got like a divorce over it, I wouldn't be surprised. But listen, if she heard this shit, she would be mad at him. And she would never, ever, ever stop and think, I really hurt his feelings.
Or I didn't give a fuck about his feelings.
A woman never, she always wants you to think about, like, if a woman does something wrong and you get mad at what she does wrong, she's mad at you because you being mad at her hurts her feelings.
Yeah, and they explain why she did it wrong. Well, I did it because I don't care why you did it. I'm talking about the fact that you did it. They think the explanation wipes the slate clean.
They do, and it drives me crazy.
But they don't accept it on their end. My whole thing with life is, if you learn this in school, if you're going to dish it, you better be able to take it. You lie to a woman, that motherfucker ruin your life, nigga.
Dead ass.
But she want to lie to you about any and everything.
Exactly, and get mad when you say it's a lie. Like, hey, well, if you said you were going to do A and you did B, wouldn't it be a lie? Well, no, because I meant to do it. No, because I had intentions of doing A when I said it.
But this
I don't give a fuck.
B came along looking good as fuck, and I was like, well, shit, let me go do B.
Right, it's a lie. Hey, can you come and pick me up from the airport? Yeah, I'll pick you up from the airport. Why didn't you come get me from the airport? Shit, they had free wings. You expect me to just give up free wings? I didn't know they was going to have free wings when I told you that I was going to come get you from the airport.
If I known there was going to be free wings, I would have had to tell you, man, get an Uber or something.
Right.
All right, when you noticed you were getting the free wings and not coming, could you have told me to go get an Uber? That's the thing. They don't even stop themselves in the middle of the lie to fix it.
They don't care.
Any lie, usually a lie has a jump off point.
Yes.
So you can get into a lie.
Yeah.
You might feel, oh shit, I don't like where this lie is going. Jump off.
Right.
A woman goes down with the ship.
Yeah, they do.
And men who go down with the ship are called bitches.
Yes.
Because sadly, it's a trait given from those other godly creatures.
Yes.
Men aren't supposed to possess that.
I'm going down with my lie ship, but I'm going to build a good ship.
That's okay. There we go.
Straight up.
And see, thank you for saying that part, because what I said sounded empty, and I meant it on. They lie on stupid hills.
Yeah.
Like they'll take a raft that's a fucking pallet, and they'll stand on the pallet, be like, "Yeah, nigga, I'm finna go to Miami on this."
Yes.
It's like, hey, how about you build a boat?
No bullshit.
I'm telling you, I can see that raft is not gonna make it. I give you the opportunity, and you're like, no, motherfucker.
Yes.
Support me.
And my
bitch die at sea.
And how you said it sounds empty. It sounds empty because we're not giving specifics.
Because you don't need any more. We've all been living long enough that any human being can pull a situation in which their counterpart was completely not interested in taking accountability for an action.
And see, for me, when I don't give a fuck about something or I don't give a fuck about someone, I can admit it. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, I don't give a fuck about that. And it don't be the same. Motherfucker pretend like they give a fuck about what you got going on.
That's the part that makes me upset.
Exactly.
I have to stay here for the lie that I knew was a lie before I got here.
No doubt. I started saying this as I got older. Like Tiffany Haddish recently said this on Vlad TV. It's like, she was like, when I turned 40 years old, I realized that people really just don't give a fuck about you. Like, nobody gives a fuck about anyone else. And I was like, I've been saying that since like my late 20s. You know what I'm saying? But my point of that is that I say this about women particularly. I say that they don't care about men. And everybody thinks that it's bullshit because they have a reputation for being such loving creatures. But when I see them and I interact with them and I see everybody I know interact with them, it's like, I don't care if it's your mother, your sister, your daughter. I don't give a fuck. They don't care about men because they don't understand them.
That too. I think part of it is just how you're introduced. Women are introduced to men as your fixer of all.
He needs to earn you. No matter who
you the prize. Exactly.
No matter who you are.
So, exactly. So once men are introduced to as someone you pick because you the prize, you can never look at how you don't deserve anything.
No doubt.
You can never see that for yourself.
No doubt.
That girl who just had two niggas fuck her with the kid there thinks she deserves a good man who will take care of her, take care of that kid, and make everything in her world right.
No doubt.
And her fucking two random niggas while the baby's in the other room. What is that?
It's like
it's nothing.
Who the fuck was it? Chris Rock. He was talking about like prenups. He was like, if me and you get together,
that nigga said pre-nut,
and I got a lot of money, and you have a bag, you know what I'm saying? And that's how this shit be. It's like I'm supposed to take some woman, and I'm supposed to prove that I'm worth whatever to her by boosting her up and getting her life here and getting her life there. But it's like, what do I get for this?
Get nothing.
Yeah, I get nothing.
You get, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
So, makes my crazy statement back to what it is. When I say niggas who don't beat they bitches or beat women don't get no credit, it's because
it's true.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Exactly, that's what you're supposed to do.
You're supposed to sit in the fire and watch shit go haywire and shut the fuck up about it because that's what you're supposed to do.
And if you speak say anything about it, you're a misogynist,
asshole, piece of shit, woman beater.
And that's why I'm going to tell these stories of my OnlyFans, bro. I'm giving specifics because I'm going to let people know what I done been through when it comes to women and shit, dog. And I done been through some things that make me say, I'm straight.
Nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I done been through some shit to say, y'all hoes is not finna waste no more of my time. And that's why I really be on some shit like, you gonna have to earn me.
We said that how long ago? We the prize. I'm the prize, young lady.
So anytime I end up getting treated like I'm on some shit where I'm like, I'm trying to prove to you, I can't do that shit.
I'm gonna take my ball and leave.
Like, no bullshit. So I'm tired of it, bro.
You ain't taking care of me like you supposed to. You supposed to make sure I'm good, make sure I have everything that I need, and make sure, you know what?
Like,
Shut your ass
I didn't like listen to a motherfucker tell me shit that I know ain't true, and I tell him it ain't true, and I prove it ain't true 100 times, but the 101st time you tell me it again, I'm supposed to give a fuck.
Hey, I think I just said that.
I can't.
You're supposed to believe the lie you know is a lie before it gets to you. It's like, hey, I'm gonna send around there, right? She finna tell you some bullshit. She finna tell you you're the only one. She miss you so much. She needs you. There's no one else it could possibly be. I'm gonna tell you right now, nigga, she just sucked me off with the baby in the back room. So I don't think you should believe that. She gonna pull up. Hey, big boy.
And you say, you know what? I don't know why. I just don't believe you, yo. And the point is, I don't need your love and I don't need your lies. We can be cool and we can be straight and we can be whatever we need to be. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to sell me on something that I don't need. And that's what women do, bro. I literally just posted this on my OnlyFans the other day. Shawty, I haven't seen it over a year. Come over here and say, oh, I like you so much. I like you so much. You just won't love me how I need to be loved. And I'm like, what does that even mean? Like, I don't know what the fuck you've been doing over the last year at all. So I don't know you. Even though I've known you for 10 years, I have enough respect for you to know that if I haven't seen you in a year, you're not the same person that I seen the last time I saw you. And so I have respect for you and enough to say that. So when you say I don't love you how you need to be loved, I think I don't even know you.
I don't even know how you need to be loved.
Exactly.
That's that blanket statement that women get when they first come out of the vagina.
No doubt.
Those stuff. No doubt. Don't love me how I'm supposed. Well, how are you supposed to show me how to love you?
No doubt.
But they don't because they don't know how to love themselves.
Exactly.
Because they've been taught somebody else need to come and love you the way you supposed to be loved.
I have met the most broken.
And if he doesn't
women,
know,
bro.
he's not your prince.
Straight up.
Because your prince will know.
Straight up.
Rapunzel said that your prince will find you in the middle of the woods in a fucking tower that nobody can reach. He'll find you in there. I truly
believe this, bro. If a woman is not oblivious, because some people, to me, the only way to be happy in a relationship is that either one person or two people got to be oblivious. Like, oblivious in a way to where, like, when you get a promotion and your wife say, hey, where the fuck the drugs at? Well, you don't take it, bro. You just say, oh, I know Honey Bunches loves me. I should have left the drugs for her. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
that's my fault.
Like, one of the people got to be oblivious. But if you're dealing with somebody that's not oblivious, and for me, if you're oblivious when I meet you, out of respect for you, I'm going to teach you how to not be oblivious because I have respect for you. So it's like once I teach you, exactly. So when I teach you how to not be oblivious and I'm not oblivious, then we're not going to work. So that's why relationships are never going to work for me because I'm going to care about you enough and respect you enough to teach you to not be oblivious. And then when you're not oblivious, shit not going to work because you have to be oblivious. Because this shit I even say this shit we chasing not real. You know what I'm saying? This perfect ass relationship and this love to I'm gonna have sex with one person and marry, that's not real. It's not real. So you have to be oblivious to it.
But it's resold and repackaged with every birth. It's like, how the fuck are we keep selling this same bad product?
Straight up.
Oh, there's one person out there for you. Oh, how much people living now? Oh,
6.5 billion.
It just went up another billion.
Yep.
There's still one person out of you. Earth. It's the one planet.
Straight up. And that's why if your woman thinks that one day she can find somebody better than you, she's not wrong.
She's right.
And if you think that one day you can find somebody better than her, you're not wrong. But the reason that we have those mentalities is because that's what we were taught any day. So every day I'm unhappy with this person, I'm thinking about all the times that I saw on Facebook or Instagram or a movie that someone was delighted and so happy with someone. I think that could be me if I wasn't wasting my time with this motherfucker. Instead of actually saying, you know what? We done been through this. We done been through this. We get along. They understand this. They understand this. Maybe if I listen to them and I try to do this, or I listen to them and I try to do this, or I understand that I'm never going to be happy, so I say, hey, fuck this. I'm done with it. Like, let's do something.
All of those things involve a decision.
Exactly.
And women don't like decisions.
No.
It's why they can't eat. Ask a woman what you want to eat is going to turn into an SAT test.
And it's why they can't be trusted.
And it's why they can't be happy.
Exactly.
You can't be happy if you don't know what makes you happy.
And you can't be trusted if you don't know what makes you happy.
Exactly, because you're at that phase you're looking, so you're going to look under anything. Oh, this nigga, he might make me happy. Let me see his dick. Well, while I'm down here. Honey, I was just looking for myself. You haven't been treating me like the queen that I am, so man. I thought maybe it was under his dick.
Facts, man. and this sound like we bullshitting, bro, but these are facts to me.
After she does that, this is how you know it's facts. After she says that stupid shit to you, you're supposed to go buy her flowers and chocolate because you wasn't living up to who you supposed to be. That's why she had to go search that nigga dick.
Yeah, everything that she does wrong is your fault, my nigga. It is. And that's in every relationship.
That's with every woman.
Yes.
And again, I say this not to be derogatory, but when a man does that, men call them a bitch. And it's because it's a female trait.
Yes.
Women own that trait. Yes. This is why, hey, I'd be so much more happy if women were so much more gangster.
Yeah.
I like the city girls.
Okay.
I like the city girls because the city girls are honest. Hey, you want to make this pussy talk? I need a Chanel bag.
Right.
We ain't fucking broke niggas.
Right.
Come over here. If you're trying to get some pussy, I need some money.
Right.
They're not hiding behind it. They're not like, well, I'm trying to find me a sweet, nice man who will take me for... It's just art. Yes. That's all. No.
And then,
honesty.
And then what sucks is that you have people who like say the things that we say, and you just get put in the misogynistic bucket, right? And then you got the fuck niggas that say, well, all of us nice guys never get the girls because you just like the assholes. And then the women say, hey, shut y'all bitch ass up. So it's like no matter what end of the spectrum you're on, it's going to get
because
this bitch.
They want it all.
We're misogynistic assholes that just don't know about women and haven't found the right woman and don't deserve what, blah, blah, blah. And then they got these bitch ass niggas over here that's really just bitch ass niggas.
That's all they are.
Yeah, get read over by bitches. And it's like, and the ones in the middle are the ones in these unhappy relationships are the ones that are oblivious.
Ooh, that's a beautiful breakdown.
Yeah, that's
a beautiful, and that's it actually. And again, hype.
But the ends of the spectrums are the true ones. The nice guys finish last, guys losers over
and
here.
The dick finish
they're
first.
actually telling the truth.
The dick's in the lead.
Yeah, and then the ones over here with us who are looked at as the extremists are actually telling the truth. We're telling the truth on both ends. Because the nice guys finish last guys they're bitches, but they're telling the truth.
It's like a game of telephone. The real niggas is over here. Well, the niggas all the way to the far left. They're passing the message to the niggas in the middle in hopes that they give the message to the niggas at the end. Yes. So more of them can move down the fucking line. But what comes is like, oh, I have to tell him that she's nothing but a gold digging whore who will fuck him in a room with a baby in it? I can't deliver that message. I'm sorry. I have to do better than that. Ma'am, you're just misunderstood. And you haven't read the right man to treat you right. So keep doing what you're doing. And the nigga like, hey, nigga! I ain't say that shit. Then the nigga got to come all the way down. Is this the bitch? Yes, it is. Hey, bitch, come on, suck on this fucking dick.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, they have the extremists, the niggas that's like beating bitches' ass. So you got the niggas that's way farther than us. Like, we're the sense of reason, and then they're the sense of, like, crazy. It's like, we're the point where it's like, women, I've pretty much given up, and these are the reasons.
We're the last straw.
Then you got the crazy niggas beyond us, like, I love them still, and I'm gonna beat their ass to the
end. They love me back. We the nigga right before the boss. Like, if you see us, you know, hey,
no bullshit.
When you pass us, there's a boss in that room.
No doubt, nigga. I Saget from Hyper before M. Bison and shit. Hyper knee. That's me, bro. I'm Hyper.
Him or Vega. When you see Vega and Vega, you know, okay, the next nigga's probably Bison up. Yeah. Let me get my strategy good.
Before Bison. Bison, the motherfucker, you just can't win. He cheating and shit.
That nigga from that side of the road. Ah!
Oh,
he don't care about the rules of combat.
This one of them raw hypes. I feel like motherfucker don't even know what we talking
this
about.
This is the ones that I love because this is where the lesson is. Women, men, we have to be honest. And not honest with what we're told honesty is, but honest with ourselves. Yeah. We're all individual people, so chances are you can't get the same fucking experience you get from one motherfucker from the other. But the goal is, well, You have to. My last person was this, and this. So you need to be this, and this, while knowing not to be this, and this.
Yeah, it's
no,
too
bitch. I'm gonna be me, and you gonna be you. We see if we work.
It's the same shit that we used to say before. If you found my shortcomings in another man or another woman in a tri-relationship type of thing, and we were all honest from the jump, my shortcomings wouldn't be such shortcomings.
They wouldn't be short at all.
Exactly, man. I'm gonna put on a beat, man. And
hold on before you go. Before we go. I want to say that part, man. Something like that. Like, it's like, people think it's this all or nothing ass world, right? And this is women's problem. They want a everything ass man. Yeah. They think the rich nigga is also the gangster nigga, who's also the smart nigga, who's also the sweet nigga. No, you might get a gangster sweet nigga. Yes. And that's a whole thing in itself.
That's true. That's true.
The gangster sweet nigga.